And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast, sponsored by Generator Supercenter of Amarillo.
Well, good morning and happy Friday. We've got another above average day on the way to the Texas Panhandle. Temperatures were in the 80s yesterday, and we're pretty much sticking with the same numbers as we prepare to wrap up the work week. A little warmer in the eastern half of the Panhandle, some areas close to 90 degrees, whereas in the western half of the region, some of those highs are just barely in the 80s. So a little bit of a range, but we look to stay pretty uniform with those 80s today. And Friday is Texas Panhandle football. There's nothing more important on a Friday night in the Panhandle. We've got really nice conditions shaping up for your Friday night lights. Kickoff temperatures in the upper 70s and low 80s. And of course, with that sunset getting a little bit earlier, we'll see that cool down starting a little bit sooner. Mostly clear skies this evening, that south wind at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. And then temperatures are still very, very pleasant in the upper 60s and maybe some low 70s as we wrap up the games. Our average low is in the 40s for this time of year, and there are no 40s in the Texas Panhandle tonight. Combination of upper 50s and low 60s for your overnight lows. Then our next weather maker is a little bit of a two-part. We've got a windy weekend ahead of us, and then after that, temperatures are going to look a lot different. So if you're ready for a little bit of a cool down, that is coming a little bit later. So before we get into that, let's talk about this weekend. We've got that southwest wind sustained at 10 to 20 miles per hour both Saturday and Sunday. Now that doesn't sound super windy, but there are some models hinting that we could see wind gusts a lot higher than that, sometimes at 25 or 30 miles per hour. So overall, the sustained winds don't look super windy, but we could have those gusts occasionally throughout the day. So pretty breezy conditions for the weekend, but we are going to see those 80s stick around. Temperatures are looking to stay very uniform for today throughout the weekend. But then look at Monday. We're dropping from 83 for a high on Sunday down to 68 on Monday. We've got that cold front coming in late Sunday night, early Monday morning, and that also brings rain chances to the forecast. So we've got 30% on Monday, got 20% on Tuesday, so it looks like we might have a rainy and a pretty cool start to the next work week.